So that leads me to our next question. With all that precipitation that we have seen, and talking about perfect storms, it starts many of us thinking back to the floods. And are we monitoring that? Do you have a bit of an update for us on what citizens can they be?
Actually, this stretch of California-style weather is actually quite helpful for us because it allows for the snowmelt. Make sure your catch basins are clear, by the way, folks. If you're getting puddling on your streets, call 311 if they're not. It allows for a more gradual release of the snowpack into the river. The challenge, of course, with Calgary is that heavy spring rains can cause flooding very quickly. It's unpredictable. And so in the long term, we have to have those mitigation measures in place. And the Springbank Reservoir now is undergoing environmental assessment. If it passes that environmental assessment and we finish the work on the Glenmore Dam to raise the gates on the dam, that will actually mitigate a 2013 flood incident on the Elbow River.
Right.
So I'm feeling very confident and very good that in a few years when all that construction is done, we'll be okay on the Elbow. The Bow is a different story. And we're just starting work on the Bow to figure out where an upstream reservoir could go and what are the real points of weakness within the Bow River system through Calgary, Bow Crescent and Bowness, let's say, or Sunnyside, and what are the physical things we can do in order to armor the riverbanks there. It's a very expensive program, it's very complicated, but it's something we have to do.
How often are you updated as to the snowpacks and where we sit in terms of this time of year, or is it something we even worry about at this time of the year?
It's not helpful to worry about it at this time of year because the spring is what really matters. And so, what you want is a few Chinooks to clear the snow on the leeward side of the mountains, so through the city and further downstream. And then you want a nice gradual spring occurring in the mountains without a lot of rain at the very beginning. That's ideal. And that's usually what we get most years. But remember in 2013, because we're so close to the headwaters of the Bow and Elbow rivers, we had not even 24 hours warning of that flood. It just happened. So I wish I could say we're completely safe, but that's why we need that reservoir and that's why we need to do that riverbank armoring.